Hey guys, this is the Combining Like Terms Notes video. So today we're going to be learning what it means to combine like terms and the benefits of using it. So why we do it? Oh, this is a video. You can click there and watch the Combining Like Terms workshop video. But this is the video that we should be watching in the beginning because this is an intro. It's talking about what is combining like terms and how we do it. This workshop video is really about practicing combining like terms. So you can watch that later. All right. Think of taking an order at a restaurant. The most efficient way to order is to combine the same items together, right? So I wouldn't say, I want 2 fries, another fry, oh, give me 3 more fries. I would say, I want 6 orders of fries, right? So the whole purpose of combining like terms is to make things easier to understand. It makes things shorter so that we're not doing so much math. If we don't have to, we're going to combine everything that we can first so that we can solve a more simpler problem, not something so complicated for no reason. So we're going to practice. The first few slides are really just combining these food groups together to get that idea of we're creating these groups of similar things. So go ahead and click on that link. And what you're going to do is you're going to combine what you can together. So go ahead and try that. You can pause this video and try that. All right, so I'm going to make a family, as I call these families, these groups, a family of hamburgers here. Here's a hamburger family. I've got a small fry family. I've got a large fry family. And I've got a milkshake family. Okay, so I'm making these little groups to show what I could combine. So instead of me making an order, saying I want 4 hamburgers, a hamburger, another hamburger, 2 more hamburgers, 7 small fries, another small fry, a large fry, 2 large fries, 3 milkshakes, 2 milkshakes, a milkshake, and a milkshake. I'm going to combine what I can and make it a lot simpler of an order. So what can we combine here? Let's combine all these hamburgers. So what you're going to do, you're going to take a screenshot, remember? And then you're going to write on top of the screenshot to show the combined numbers. So 4 hamburgers, a hamburger, hamburger, and 2 more hamburgers. How many total hamburgers is that? That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hamburgers. I'm going to use the variable h for hamburger. Excuse me. 7 small fries and another small fry. That means I have 8 hamburgers and, so I'm going to do plus, and 8 small fries. I'm going to do maybe a lowercase f. What else? We got a large fry and 2 more large fries. So I've got 8 hamburgers, 8 small fries, and 3 large fries. Capital F. And then the milkshakes. How many milkshakes total? 3, 5, 6, 7. So, and 7 milkshakes. So this problem down here in the bottom is only 4 terms long. It is much easier to solve and even say than the top cards. We have, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 cards up top. So I'm going to combine. Remember, this is combining what you can to make things shorter, make things simpler. So you're going to you took that screenshot of your groups. You wrote how many of each thing. Once you combine them, you're going to paste that in your slide under practice 1. Practice 2, very similar, but this time we're looking at some grapes and kiwis and oranges, some fruit here. Again, make your little families and order what you can. Put what you can together. Okay, it's looking like 5 different groups in this one. We have an orange group, strawberries, grapes, apple, and kiwi. So in your screenshot, you're going to group them, and then you're going to write somewhere on your screenshot the total. So if we have 4 oranges and orange and orange, the total is 6 oranges. I'm gonna use R for orange because the O looks like a 0. Okay, 6 oranges, and how many strawberries? 5 strawberries, and 10 grapes, and 3 apples, and 8 kiwi. Okay, so I grouped what I could together, and then I combined what I could together. We're not going to combine grapes with our apples or oranges with our kiwis, right? We're only going to combine what we can together. Put your screenshot in practice 2. All right, this time we're going to take some notes here. You're going to replace those question marks with some definitions. Combining like terms is a strategy used to simplify expressions and equations. Okay, simplified. That means to make simpler, to make easier. Like terms is defined as terms that have the same variable raised to the same power. Okay, you're going to see what that means some more on the upcoming slides. But we can only combine things that are the same. So like I was saying, we're not going to combine a G with an A, right? The grapes and the apples, we're going to keep them separate. Remember that terms are chunks of an equation or expression that are separated by a plus, minus, or equal sign. Okay, so we don't want to split up multiplication or division. Those go together. Okay, so fill in your notes on the slide. And you can always pause this video. I go pretty quick on these videos because you can pause it and do what you need to do on your own slide. This next slide, we are combining those like terms. So what is the rule? The rule is, just like we just wrote, you can only combine terms with the same variable raised to the same power. So it's got to be the same variables, the same combination of letters, but also the same exponent if there is an exponent. So here are the 4 groups we're going to sort these cards into. You've got an X family, an XY family, a Y family, and an X squared family. And these are all 4 different groups. So I cannot combine my X's with my XY's. I cannot even combine my X's with my X squares. Those are 2 different groups. So go ahead and drag these cards and sort them. Sort them into the appropriate groups. Okay, so you should have 3 in each section. I sorted them into like term groups. Okay, next, practice 3 and 4 have those variables in it instead of the like fruit type. But you're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make a family of X's, a family of W's. We got Y's and P's. Just group them together so that they look the same. All right, and then you're going to screenshot and draw on your screenshot the simplified expression. So if we have x, and 4x, we have 6x's. And negative 8 plus 1 plus 1. Oh, it's actually going to be negative, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to do minus. So negative 8 plus 1 plus 1 is negative 6w. And take a look at this. This is 3y, isn't it? This is 1y plus 2y minus 3. That's going to cancel itself out. Same for these p's right here. The positive and a negative cancel itself out. So we're going to be left with this 5p down here, though. So plus 5p. Right? This simplified expression only has 3 terms versus the original expression had 12 terms. That's much harder to solve than this on the bottom. So I would combine like terms at every opportunity possible, if I can. All right, here's the next one. We're going to combine what we can. Remember, it's got to be the same combo of variables. So we've got A's, B's. Here's another B. We have a C. Now, AB is different than A. It's different than B. AB is its own thing. All right, take a screenshot and combine them. Negative A and another negative A, that's negative 2A. And we have, this is 5, so negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1B. I don't have to write the 1. This right here, they're opposites, so they're going to cancel each other out. You're just left with that C, and then 6AB. All right, so let's talk about how it's done. I'm going to do this one right here. Once you have grouped terms into the same family, you're just going to add or subtract the coefficients to combine them. And remember, if you don't see a coefficient, then it's 1. Okay, so you can see right here, I canceled those two out because one was positive, one was negative. And now I am making a family of xy's. That last one, there wasn't a number there, wasn't a coefficient, so I know that's just 1. And now I'm just going to add them together. What is 4 plus 2 minus 1 xy's? 5 xy's. All right, there's one more group. That's this y. But there's nothing for me to combine that with, so it's just minus y. So I'm just going to tack that on at the end, and that is my answer. I would much rather solve 5xy minus y than I would that big long problem up top. Okay, we're shortening it down. We are condensing is really what we're doing. We're condensing our equation or expression so that it is easier to work with. All right, guys, that is the combining like terms notes. See ya.